The Mayflower Pub sits quietly, almost huddled, against the ancient banks of the River Thames, Its location in Rotherhithe, the place steeped in maritime history, gives it an immediate sense of gravity. The pub is a small, unassuming structure built from weathered old bricks that seem to have absorbed centuries of London fog and river mist. Inside, the world shrinks to a cozy, dimly lit space filled with dark wood and low-beamed ceilings. The light from the small, paned windows is often soft and grey, barely piercing the comfortable gloom. The air itself feels different in here. It is cool and still, carrying a faint, indefinable scent of damp stone old timber and something else, a quiet, pervasive sadness that seems to settle over the worn furniture. Many who step across the threshold feel the atmosphere change at once, a subtle shift that prickles the skin. It is not an unwelcoming feeling, but rather a profound sense of age and presence. The pub is rarely truly silent, even when empty. Visitors report hearing soft, inexplicable sounds that defy simple explanation. The strange occurrences at the Mayflower are often small and deeply personal, making them all the more unsettling for those who experience them. One local woman, a regular for many years, shared a story that still causes her to hesitate before entering. "I was sitting alone at a table near the back one wet Tuesday night," she explained, her voice low. "The lights were down, and it was very quiet. I suddenly heard a man humming a simple tune right behind me. I turned around, expecting to see someone, but the chair was empty." She paused. "When I stood up to get a better look, the humming stopped, and I felt this distinct, icy, cold touch on my shoulder. I left without finishing my drink. A young man who worked behind the bar for a year had his own chilling encounter while closing up late one evening. He had been tasked with cleaning the cellar, a cramped space with stone walls and a steep, narrow staircase. I was down there, mopping the floor, when I saw something at the top of the stairs." The source of the Mayflower's haunting presence may lie buried within its very foundations and the history of the land it occupies. The building itself is incredibly old, constructed from heavy stone and ancient bricks. Long before it became a destination for ghost hunters, it was a humble tavern, a place of refuge. Sailors, dock workers, watermen. The pub stands near the very spot where the original Mayflower ship was moored before its historic voyage. Departure, hope, irrevocable change. The river has always been a conduit for both fortune and tragedy, and this pub has borne witness to its share of both. It was a place where sailors spent their last night on solid ground before embarking on perilous journeys from which many would never return. The walls have absorbed the sorrow of countless goodbyes and the heavy silence of those left behind. Local historical records, though sparse, hint at specific events that could have left a permanent scar. Despite, or perhaps because of, its haunted reputation, the Mayflower continues to draw people from all walks of life. Many visitors arrive entirely unaware of the stories: a well-poured pint of ale, a plate of warm, comforting food, a cosy corner to escape the London chill. They enjoy the pub for its authentic historical character, its charmingly uneven floors, and the genuine warmth of its welcome. For this group, the pub is a delightful relic of old London, a place to connect with the city's tangible past without a thought for its spectral inhabitants. However, another type of visitor comes for a very different reason. They are the curious, the seekers of mystery. Drawn by the whispered tales of ghostly encounters, they do not come expecting a grand spectacle. At the heart of the Mayflower Pub's enduring mystery lies a simple but profound truth. Old places hold the echoes of the countless lives they have sheltered. People bring their entire existence through these doors: joys, sorrows, hopes, pains. Over centuries, the accumulation of this powerful human emotion can leave a palpable weight in the air, an invisible residue that settles into the very fabric of a building. The pub has become like a well-worn book, its pages filled with the stories of sailors, workers, lovers, lonely souls. You could easily walk past the pub on a busy afternoon and feel nothing more than the pull of a historic landmark. You might step inside, enjoy a drink, and leave with only the memory of its charming old-world ambience. For many, that is all the Mayflower is, and there is no fault in that perception. The pub does not force its secrets upon anyone. It stands as it has for generations, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of the river and the city around it. Its deeper nature only reveals itself to those who are willing to be still, to listen beyond the noise, and to be open to the possibility of something more. On the other hand, you could sit with a drink as evening falls and the lights are turned low, and you might hear a soft footstep on the stair when no one is there. You might feel a sudden, inexplicable chill in a warm room. The choice of what to believe in the end remains entirely with you. Are these experiences the work of restless spirits, forever tied to a place of profound emotion? Or are they simply the products of an active imagination prompted by the power of suggestion in a building steeped in history? The Mayflower offers no easy answers, and that is precisely where its power lies. The pub waits, holding its quiet and its stories in equal measure. It does not demand belief, nor does it offer proof. It simply exists, a timeless vessel for memory, history, and the lingering questions that follow. Whether you think of its presences as ghosts, echoes of the past, a trick of the light, the place asks only one thing of those who enter: that you listen. In the stillness you may hear a story that has been waiting a very long time to be told, or you may just hear the gentle, ceaseless rhythm of the river, carrying all stories, seen and unseen, out to sea.